Hey guys, Annie here with your Wednesday tip or idea, something to keep in mind on the field. And today I wanted to give you 2 tips to help with your discipline on the field. This can be one of the trickiest things on the field because we want to keep that positive, upbeat feeling on the field, and so it can feel difficult to keep that, but also discipline kids when that needs to happen. So here are 2 ways that are really easy and simple that help you keep the positive energy on the field, but also help discipline the kiddos when needed. And the first one is just proximity. So if you have a child that is struggling, maybe they're talking, or they're playing with cones, or they're whatever other things, picking grass, or whatever it is that they come up with to do. One really simple thing is just to go stand closer to them. If they're not paying attention, if you just move closer to them, then they'll be like, oh, coach is watching me. I've got to, stop doing whatever disruptive behavior I'm doing, and because coach is aware. So if you just give them kind of a look and you don't even look at them, just go walk over to them while you continue giving the game instruction, that can help them kind of refocus and get back on track. I would do this a lot in teaching, and it was so surprising every time when kids, not surprising, but just so great to see them like snap back in line just because I went over and stood by them. Then the next thing is to do positive reinforcement. And this one is, of course, positive reinforcement with each of the kids, but this one, it can be a great tool to use. It's a little different than just like that one kid. If you have a kid that is struggling to participate or just not wanting to participate, is distracted, whatever it is, like say you're trying to get all your kiddos to go back to their volcano and you have a couple that are just playing with the goals or with their balls or running or whatever, then you can pick out the kids that are doing what you want them to do and say, oh, look, Johnny's at their volcano. I love that you're sitting at your volcano, Johnny. You're ready to play. Oh, June is at her volcano. She's ready to play. And then the other kids that aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, then they'll be like, oh, I want to be getting attention from coach like Johnny and June, so I'm going to go over and sit at my volcano so coach gives me positive reinforcement. So instead of focusing on the kids that aren't doing what you want them to do, focus on the kids that are and make that loud and praise them a lot. And then the kids that aren't doing what you want them to do will hopefully see that and want that positive reinforcement too, so they'll come and follow that kid's example. So there are my 2 tips for you. Proximity, just go stand next to the kids that are struggling or need some help to refocus them. Just go stand next to them. And then some positive reinforcement. If there's kids that are doing what you want them to be doing, praise that, make it a big deal, and just ignore the behavior you don't want. And then hopefully those kids will come and want your attention, so they'll come do what they're supposed to be doing anyway. So there are my 2 tips. And my question for today is, what is the last show that you binge watched, or what show are you watching right now? I just started Cruel Summer on Hulu like yesterday, and I'm not going to tell you how many episodes I'm in, but I've watched a lot and I'm hooked. So I want some other good recommendations of shows to watch. All right, that's all I got. See ya.